G'day, my name's Geoff Greig, and here today I'm going to do a session on teaching or showing you how your future self, teaching or showing your future self. Now, how this all came about is I was talking to a friend of mine. So to explain who that person is, I'm going to share my screen. All right. Okay. And this friend of mine is named Ivan. His name's actually Ivan Okey, and he runs this business called Ivan Okey Photography, and that's his webpage there. I'll put a link to his webpage later on in the video, but there it is up there. I'll put it below the video so you can see it. Anyway, when I was talking with Ivan, he was mentioning that he's going to take some of the photos he's taken from an overseas trip, and he's going to make them into a sort of a slideshow video. And he's done this before quite a few years ago, but he's forgotten how to do it. And he said he's going to have to go back and work out how he did it, a few years ago. So I suggested to him that what he should do is do a video, actually do a video. If he's going to do something like that, make a video, he should also make a video on showing his future self how to do it. Now, the reason I say that is his future self, it'll be him. So he's making a video telling himself what to do at some stage in the future, because he'll probably forget how to do it at some stage. So I was thinking about this, and this is what it's all about with students when you teach senior people how to do things, or even as a senior myself, of how to do things. I want to know how to do things, and I quite often forget. Now, what I could do, obviously, is write it all down. I could sit down with a pencil and paper and write down what I need to do, or for that matter, I could write it down and also put it into a Word document or something like that, explains how to do it. But rather than, it's something on a computer, so rather than writing down and spending a lot of time explaining how to do things on a computer, why not just do it? Trouble is, in doing it, you need to be able to record it. But there's a number of ways of recording it, and that's exactly what I'm doing at the moment. I'm actually recording this session with a function which is in Google called Google Hangouts on Air. Now, with Google Hangouts, the tremendous advantage is that once you've recorded it, right, it's actually immediately available on YouTube. In fact, that's what I'm doing right at this particular point in time. If I go and show you this other screen, this is my YouTube channel. And on that YouTube channel, what I did a little bit earlier, I just went over here and clicked on New Live Event. I can't do that now because I'm actually in a live event, right? And it actually gave me a screen, which is the screen that I started off with when I'll see if I can get back to that screen. It's this one here. Notice it jumps around, and this is where I'm actually doing all the recording now. Notice it says stop recording at that particular point there. So if I want to stop the recording, I'll just do that. But I'm actually recording it right at this particular point in time. And if I go to here, it gives me a link. And this particular web address down the bottom here is where it's actually being recorded to. I've actually made a copy of that and put it into my into a notepad thing. So I've got a record of that. So I can even go and have a look at that now while I'm recording it. I can actually view the recording while I'm recording it. So what I'm saying is, rather than actually doing, actually writing down what you do, all you got to do is go through the process of what you're doing. You'll notice I've got my screen up here, and I'll just go back to that screen there. I can go to anywhere and do anything on my computer. For example, I can call up the menu that starts up. I can call up another program. For example, I want to call up Earth and View. I'll do that. There's a graphics program. I can go into my browser. I'm already in the browser. I can go into my email. I can go to any of the programs down the bottom there, do whatever I like. And while I'm doing any of these things, this is all being recorded, because what I have done, I go in here, and over on the right-hand side here, I've pressed this little button here. This is the whole thing, which is the Google Hangout. And I've pressed this little button here, which is screen share. And I happen to be sharing my whole screen. And by sharing the screen, that's also being recorded. So everything that I'm doing, what I'm talking now, and everything I'm showing is being recorded live onto YouTube. And when it's all finished and I press the button and stop the recording, I can go back and watch it on YouTube. Just to show you that I can do that, what I'll do is open up a new tab. All right, whoops, I don't want to do that. I'll go here. There's that one there. New tab. I've actually recorded that video there, so there it is. I'm calling that up. So I'm calling up this YouTube video that I'm currently recording into. And it starts up. I've actually there, so there it is. I'm calling that up. Okay. So I'll pause that. Calling up this YouTube video. Yeah, I've paused it. Okay. Righto. So I've actually paused that because that's me playing that there back to the beginning of the video. Click there. And that's me at the start of the video, right, when I first started all this. So I'm still recording into this particular video and also playing that video at the same time. I don't want to do that anymore, so I'll just stop that, all right? Okay, that's what this is all about. I'm just saying that what we should do, there's Ivan's thing again, we should do is actually use something like Google Hangout on Air. It's one way of doing it. There's other ways of doing it. What I could also do is actually record using my mobile phone. So if I get my little mobile phone out, and I'll go back here, so I'll switch off this which I'm about to do. All right, I'm going to switch off my screen sharing. Okay, switch it off. I'll stop it, sorry. Stop my screen sharing. So I'm back to me. Okay, so there's my mobile phone. What I could do is take this mobile phone and point it at the screen and record everything on my mobile phone. Then it's actually on my phone. So if I want to show my future self how to do something, I could record using my mobile phone this. So I just go onto the phone, press record, and it starts recording. All of this is then recorded on my mobile phone. So I've got a record I want to do in the future. The disadvantage of that is it's only on my phone. I then need to copy it to my computer. If I wanted to put it on YouTube for someone else to have a look at, I'd have to put it onto YouTube. By utilizing the Google Hangout on Air, I'm actually putting it directly onto YouTube. Okay, so that's what this is all about. So I'm just suggesting that if you're going to be wanting to know how to do something in the future, that what you do is you make a video recording of what you're doing as you're doing it, and you have that available for yourself in the future. Now, the same thing could happen if you're teaching students how to do something. Now, they may not be able to do everything I'm showing you now. They might not be able to sit down and use this function, especially if they're a beginner student, but you could record them, right, with your mobile phone, or you could record, use the Google Hangout on Air. And if you don't know how to do that, please send me an email and I'll explain how to do that, and do it that way. Now, just another advantage I thought of the Google Hangout on Air is I want to show that. So I'll do my screen sharing again. Not only can you do that, but once you've recorded it all, right, I'll just go back to where this all is, right? Once you've recorded it all, it's all in your video manager. Now, this is what YouTube looks like, and I can do another video on this. And here's a list of all my videos that I've done, and you'll see I've done 194 videos over the number of years, right? And what you can do is as you finish each video, they will appear on that screen. In fact, if I go to the video manager, I'll see this one here as well, all right, that I'm currently doing. However, they're all there, and as a consequence, you can then go to them, start playing them, and then get the link to them, and then email that person the link of how to do it. Or what you can also do is just bit over here, if I want to point to this bit, you can create what's called playlists, and that's what I do as well. So I've got a playlist here, a couple of playlists. Now I've got a couple of playlists of something, one of my projects I'm doing at the moment, which is money, or why some people have it and some people don't. All that playlist is a list of in this case, 6 videos, and as it says, 6 videos showing people about money. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link at that at the bottom of this video as well. I've also got another playlist of Android smartphone training using the Chrome browser, and I've got another playlist of Android smartphone training. So there's 11 videos in that one, there's 12 in that one. If you send a person a link to a playlist, then it plays one video followed by the next, followed by the next, followed by the next, followed by the next, automatically just plays them all. So they don't have to worry about going to another video after they finish printing that, doing that video. So I might add this particular video that I'm doing now to another playlist somewhere along the line. Okay. If you want to know any more, please email me. If you don't know what my email address is, my email address is geoffreykgreig@gmail.com. And my website is geoff.greig.net.au, which will take you to a link at the beginning, which will take you down to some of these videos perhaps. All right. Okay, I'll also put that in the that information at the bottom of this video. If you want to see what the bottom of videos look like, I'll just show you what that means. I mean by the bottom of videos. Okay, if I start up a new, go to that one that I'm currently doing, right? This one, which will start again. And I haven't got any links at the bottom of this one yet. I'll stop it. Okay, that's the thing I was just doing a minute ago. All right. You'll see there's little notes at the bottom here that says it was started streaming 11 minutes ago, categories entertainment, there's stuff there. By the way, if I wanted to share that, I click that there and it comes up with the name of that video, which is the same thing I've got at the top of the screen. If I were to copy that, I can then go into an email and paste that in. I'll write an email. Can paste that in to the email. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. I don't want to put it in the 2. I'm not putting in a person 2. Paste that into the email. So I can then send this link to this video I'm currently doing to somebody else. Okay. All right. So that's enough about that for the moment. All right. If you've got any more questions, please email me. All right. Contact me in one of the many ways that you can possibly contact me. All right. I will stop screen sharing, come back to me, stop screen sharing, come back to myself, and I'll say goodbye. See you later.